Lori Enlow is not just a runner, she's an ultra-marathon runner. She perseveres through mental blocks and injuries to achieve success in both her running and with her work as a nurse practitioner for Cherokee Nation.
For me, running is meditative. It's kind of my me time. It gives me time to pray, to think. It just centers me and gets me ready for what the next part of the day is going to be and what I want that day to be like. And then it's just an opportunity to just be in the moment. And so for me, it brings back that childhood wonder. How far can my body go? How far can I go on my own two legs with my own will? And what does that look like? And so it's the adventure. I'm Lori Enlow. I am a mother of three, wife, and a nurse practitioner and ultra endurance runner. So a typical day for me starts out, if I have a run in the morning, it depends on my run schedule. Actually, kind of everything revolves around my run schedule now. So depending on what my run is that day, I may get up at 4:30 and start my run. It's anywhere from 5 to 9 miles, depending on the day, and then get home and start waking kids up and getting ready for work. And then I head off to my day job, which is I work for an elder program, and my clinic day is seeing all high-risk elderly patients. I think the most important thing for me is balance. So trying to find balance. I love racing, and I'm very type A personality, so very driven. And if I have a goal, I want to go straight after it and focus on that 100%. But life is a balance, and I have lots of goals. I have primary goals. My primary is my kids, my family, my husband, my work, and then running is the fun one on the side. It eats up a lot of time and it eats up a lot of energy, but the running and the racing fuels me in the other areas of my life. And I don't always love running. Training is tough, but it gets me to be able to see amazing places and do amazing things that I couldn't do if I didn't put in all of the training. My first introduction to running was probably my dad. He would go out on the weekends and run 5Ks, and he would get up early in the mornings and go for runs, and that always intrigued me. And then over the years, I would run intermittently as a teenager. When I was in high school, I did do track for a little bit, but never really enjoyed the workouts or just the track work. I really enjoyed being out in nature and kind of on trails and off the beaten path a little bit. For me, training's the hardest part. Racing's the easy part, per se. You're in a beautiful scenery, you've got tons of people cheering you on, everybody's rooting for you. It's hard not to get through the tough times for me in racing. And then when I'm done, it's an incredible feeling of accomplishment to finish that and to go, you know what, I was able to stay in it the whole way. And part of that's the allure of it, is to see, can I overcome those challenges, or can I meet those challenges and work with those challenges and grow and become better and stronger through those challenges. And for me, that's what racing is about too. So one of the races I wanted to do this year was called Osiyo, and it is a stage race. It was 93 miles over 3 days. And so it was my first attempt at a stage race, and beautiful location over in Arkansas.
We are at mile 80. This is day 3 of a 3-day stage race. Started on Friday. This is called the Osiyo, 3 days of Osiyo. We're here in Blanchard Springs, Arkansas. And day 1 was a 50K, which is 31 miles. And then day 2 was yesterday, 50 miles. And today is day 3, which is 12 miles. So I had a strong day yesterday. So I'm in second place. I've got a 45-minute cushion. Fingers crossed I don't get lost and I stay upright and moving. Hopefully I'll keep that second place, but you never know. You just never know.
3, 2, 1, go!
In a 30-minute race, speed is king. If you're fast, you're going to win. In a 50-mile race, speed is still extremely important, but it doesn't always win the race because the speed person may not have the endurance and may not have the efficiency to not have issues that slow them down significantly.
So I ended up second female overall, and by default, I get the Masters win because the first female is 42, and she would have gotten Masters, but since she got overall, they're like, we'll pass it down. So I'll take it. I was happy. I finished second, so I did well. Did better than I thought I would.
No intention of stopping anytime soon. I haven't figured out where my limit is yet. So maybe someday I'll find that limit, but I'm pretty optimistic that I will never find my limit. I hope I never find my limit.